Everything had changed so much here. A couple of years ago there was nothing here except a poor village. Suddenly he saw someone calling his father ahead. Children were running to hug Bayern. The blue-haired man thought that the children who went to study in the capital received an excellent education there. He looked the other way. The guy thought that orcs and elves usually do not get along with each other. However, on the lands of Frontera, apparently everything is different. Kuga stood with his back to him and apologized to Miss Emily. He said that it was because of him that she had to do this. Emily showed her biceps and said that everything was fine. She really enjoyed spending her date pumping up her muscles. Even a weakling like her could become strong with a little training. The girl ran away from the orc and shouted at him to try to catch up with her. He laughed and said that it was against the rules. Xavier looked at them suspiciously. Then he smiled and thought that this was quite an unusual sight. But if you think about it, muscles are good. The men smiled and shouted that the installation of the giant statue was ready. Salida picked up the figurine and said that he had finally finished his dragon. Corgetus asked if he was serious. He had already decided that it was a slime. Xavier thought that everyone was striving for their dream. He thought that they were solving the problem of hunger and helping each other. He walked forward and thought that all the people here were living happily in such a peaceful place. The guy looked down and thought, what about the hero? He thought, when will he be able to come back here? Marbella said that she was worried about her son. After so much time he returned home, but he was always sitting in the library, so they could not even properly celebrate his return. She looked at her husband and said that she always did not have the courage to ask what he was working so hard on. He looked very busy. Father said that he also did not know where to start how to ask him. He smiled and said that the young man who was such a child not long ago finally took life into his own hands. Glorious heroes always work for the good of their homeland. That's why sometimes it seems. The woman smiled and said that he seemed like a completely different person, didn't he? Her husband looked at her. He said that she felt it too. Marbella replied that now he doesn't even call them mom and dad. Since that day everything has changed. The manner of speech, behavior and face. There was silence.